Just a few weeks ago, in the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic in India, a group of engineers and clinicians came together to solve a problem. We developed the Sundaram Ventago, an automated respiratory assist device for healthcare systems overburdened by COVID-19. The Sundaram Ventago acts as a bridge between high-end ventilators and the manual pumping process. These devices can be made at a fraction of the cost of existing ventilators.
Those who deteriorate, as we know the coronavirus afflicts the lungs, whose lung condition becomes so bad that they need ventilation, then we will put them on the ventilators. But ventilators are a limited resource. There are only a certain number of them that can be used. When our ability to ventilate people with the usual ventilators is overwhelmed, then a ventilator like this will be a good option to support these patients until their lungs make a good recovery.
The team from Breaks India, IIT Madras, and Sundaram Medical Foundation worked 24/7 to develop early prototypes and improve it week upon week with clinical and technical inputs from Kaveri Hospital, MIT in Boston, the Madras Medical College, and several other hospitals and intensivists.
We are glad to partner with the TVS Group in the design of the Sundaram Ventago project. It offers far greater precision than manual pumping, even with more than 24 hours of continuous use.
The device has an airway connection system, seen here connected to a test lung. It provides air by squeezing a self-inflating or ambu bag. It has a simple and rugged construction. The device can work at the most basic of setups, requiring only a single power outlet to function.
I see a future for this in the post-COVID world in low-resource settings and also in the transport of patients both within the hospital and in between hospitals.
Based on the clinical input we received, the device works in a volume-controlled mode with pressure monitoring. Clinicians can set the tidal volume, respiration rate, and inspiration-expiration ratio. The PEEP can be set manually, and the maximum patient end pressure can be limited. The device monitors PIP, plateau pressure, and PEEP on every breath.
This device will also support synchronous intermittent mechanical ventilation, in which the breaths provided by the device will be synchronized with the patient's inspiratory effort. We have performed a very detailed risk analysis and is working towards the product certification.
To ensure patient safety, the device also has several built-in checks and alarms. For example, in the case that there is a leak or disconnection in the airway circuit, an alarm is triggered to enable clinical intervention as soon as possible.
This concept ventilator developed by Sundaram Ventago is very good in bridging the gap between the availability of ventilator and the actual requirement of ventilator. The concept of the Sundaram Ventago is predominantly an external bagging device, that is an ambu bag presser.
The Sundaram Ventago is designed based on the FDA Emergency Use Guidelines, the AAMI standards, and the UK MHRA guidelines. We calibrated and compared its performance to full-fledged ventilators. We have run several devices in our test setups, and some of these devices have run for over 10 days of continuous operation. As we battle COVID-19, we all hope we can do our part. Our thanks go out to all our partners in this effort, and especially to all the medical staff battling COVID-19 on the front lines.